Hello everyone, the 316 here with another Marvel Legends Spider-Man Retrocard review. Here I have the Spider-Man 2099. Figure retails for I think $26.99. I got mine through pre-order. I think it was Amazon. Spider DNA. I hope there's no spider DNA in here. Well, the plastic might be. Who knows. But yeah, he looks pretty good in the package. Really excited about this one. I remember a couple years ago I saw the original Retrocard 2099 in an FYE, and they were asking like $60 for it. So glad to have an updated one that, well, is on the better body mold. Let's be real here. In the year 2099, a lab accident rewrites the genetic code of scientist Miguel O'Hara, turning him into Spider-Man. But yeah, figure looks cool. Let's get him out. Getting him out of the package wasn't too much issue. You just pull down here. But if you do want to save the package for whatever reason, it is nice. He only has one plastic insert as well. I seem to have lost it. I don't know where it went. Anyway, accessory time. And why is this? I don't know why this is having trouble focusing. I think it's just because it's so dark. Let me turn my other light up. Max. That's a little bit better. Get it closer. It's a little bit better. Accessories wise, he comes with a web cape. It's nice. It's a good color. It's kind of like a cream blue. It has a bit of a metallic shine to it. It's not really coming up on camera here, but there is a little bit of a blue shine to it, at least to my eye. On camera it looks a bit more yellow. I think that's just because of the background. But yeah, it just plugs in there, and then you can, of course, have it like flowing in the wind if you want. It kind of pops out if you do that, so just be warned. And then he does come with a suite of hands. So he's got the fisted hands. He's got some wall crawlers here, which are painted on the back. Nice to see. And he comes with, I wouldn't say spiky hands, but more spiky hands than non-spiky hands. And then on the pinky, I don't know if you can see that, but you can kind of see his fingernail, at least on this one. But those are painted on the back as well. I don't think these are new sculpts, but there is quite a bit of new sculpt on here. Pretty much the entirety of the arm is new sculpt, and if you look at it, you can see, if I can get the camera in here, you can kind of see there's a bunch of like different veins going all along the arm, and I think even into the fists. The fists might be new, but again, it's kind of hard to tell. They might just be reuse, but those arms are completely new, and the forearms had to be new, but he's got some thicker biceps. Like, dude's kind of built. Yeah, he looks pretty good physically wise. He doesn't really have any shoulder traps, though. His traps are tiny, but at least his shoulders are big to compensate, I guess. But this uses the Renew Your Vows style body, the Retrocard Spider-Man from 2020. Obviously, it's pinless, of course, so it's more based on that Renew Your Vows body, which I think is probably my second favorite Spider-Man body next to the Maximum. I think that this one just looks good for a comic book Spider-Man, for display. But I like the blue color that they used here. On camera, it looks darker. In person, it's much brighter. Articulation's pretty much what you'd expect. I'll go ahead and show you the arms. I can't get them any further down, so he's kind of stuck in this A pose. Let me lower this a little bit. I do want to point out the paint job on that spider logo. It does go all the way up that diaphragm joint. Nice to see. And of course there's nothing on the back but spider booty. But the paint job on this is nice. The red is not too dark. It's just red. It's, hard to see. But articulation-wise, this head sculpt, he gets very minimal tilt. It's there. It's just not quite there. He has that Renew Your Vow style articulation joint, but he has no trouble looking up. He doesn't... Okay, yeah, he has some trouble looking down. He can't get his head any further forward than that. And then, of course, it can swivel all the way around. We've pretty much seen what the torso can do on this body mold, but his shoulders here, I would be careful moving them up just because it might scrape the red paint on it. but it can get into that position. It does not want to turn. Don't recommend it. It looks like a safe there, but I got a swivel on the bicep here, and then a double jointed elbow, which can't get properly straight, but it kind of gets like, let's see, I would say like 145 degrees maybe instead of 180, like in between 90 and 180, somewhere in the middle there. But he also has toe bend. But yeah, that's pretty much the figure. Just a nice, good reuse of the Renew Your Vows body. It works for this figure, and the new molding on the arms looks good, especially them spikes and the cape as well. It's nice to see that back hole actually has some use, but it's size comparison time. Spider-Man 2099. He stands at about 6.5 inches tall. Let's see how he looks next to all of our usual size comparisons. If I can get my camera here. There you go. But you can see all the people he scales with. He's about the same height, maybe a little bit shorter than Samoa Joe. I think he's a bit taller than Maximum Spidey in the G.I. Joe Classified Tiger Force Outback. And he actually looks good next to Optimus. Let me move him over here. He's got brighter blues, but I don't know. These two look like they could be part of a group of like red and blue figures, but And of course, I gotta show him off with the rest of my Spider-Man, but man, this shelf is getting full. But yeah, he looks good. He stands out against everyone since he's primarily, a blue figure with red highlights, whereas, Scarlet Spider is red with blue highlights. Or, well, one blue highlight, I guess. But, he looks good next to Black Cat, even if it's not, technically the same universe. I'm trying to see, there's the Spider-Man Unlimited back there. He's hiding. And Black Suit Spidey, of course. But yeah, I love this figure. Glad we finally got a better one than that original retro card. But the only thing I would have changed, I would have liked a Miguel of sculpt. That would have been nice. The head sculpt would have been good. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this figure. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe, and hit the bell. It all helps out the channel. And as always, peace.